travel well in the mail, I'm sure. Okay, Tostada, I think you're there, but I can't hear you. Are you there? Tostada. I'm going to bring on Wraithburger while we're waiting. Wraithburger, are you there?
Hello from England, David.
How are you, sir?
I'm alright, thank you very much. I really enjoyed the interview. I wanted to say thank you very much for that.
Oh, I appreciate that. I'm glad you liked it.
With your permission, there's something I wanted to say to you personally, and I wanted to talk a bit more about what we've talked about tonight, a bit more relevant, if that's okay.
Yeah, go. What do you want to talk about?
Well, first of all, you probably won't remember, but we have actually spoken before. Back in 2011. Do you want me to let this guy go first?
Zamora. You should be dead. Macros tried to kill me. He failed. But you're weaker than you are. Let's find out.
Damn, that thing's ugly. So that's the boss? Okay. Okay.
First, I don't mind.
I don't hear anybody else. I just hear you.
I can hear the guy talking over.
Oh, I just got rid of him. I didn't get rid of him, but I muted him. Is that better?
That boss is pretty strong.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be rude to him. I know he's got problems like so.
Oh, no.
Yeah, back in 2011, I was studying games design at a local university, and I was going through a very difficult time in my life. I was struggling with my studies, learning Unreal Engine 3, Unreal Script, C++, 3D modeling, the whole shebang to be a games designer was really, really tough. I was dealing with depression at the time. I was on like tablets and stuff, and my dad had cancer. And
oh my God!
Thankfully, it survived. But I was struggling so much with my studies. My tutor was a guy called Paul Hallbart, who used to work at Telltale Games and Traveller's Tales. Consistently, it was like, look, there's so many students on this course, I can't devote all my time to you. And I reached out to all these different people in the industry, and you might get a nice response and stuff like that, but no one ever followed it up. And then I reached out to you on Twitter, and you were kind enough to let me have an hour of your time, and we talked on Skype. We talked a bit about like Twisted Metal, some of my ideas for games design and stuff like that. So, what I'm really trying to say in this instance is, a very difficult time in my life, nobody else even gave me the time of day, and the fact that you went out of your way to do that, it genuinely really meant a lot to me, so thank you for that.
Well, you're like to make me cry, sir. I kind of remember that, or I remember doing that, but I don't remember the specifics. Well, let me address that real quick. Number one, most importantly, I'm glad you pulled up out of the nosedive. I'm glad I was able to contribute in a small way to helping you see there are other options out in the world. What I will tell you is this: you probably won't be. I have depression of various degrees in my family, so I have seen it. I have seen it almost take someone down, and thank God it didn't. It is not. It is a beast of a motherfucker, and I'm glad you're still here, and I'm glad you pushed through. And I don't know if you found medicine or therapy or a blend, but I get a lot of people watching this show that will hit me up and say, I don't know, hey, I'm struggling with this. And so I love that you can call in and share that, because, it's nice for people to share the success part of it, because there is hope. And I've seen it, man. I saw it with somebody in my family that a lot of us didn't think he was going to make it. And he's not only here now, but he's thriving. Because he ultimately found the right mental cocktail, so, but thank you for sharing that. It's an absolute, heartwarming thing to hear. I love hearing that. Thank you for that. I'm glad you're here. What did you want to talk about specifically as it relates to Jeff Ross?
I wanted to talk a little about like the Jason Schreier stuff and how that sort of ties back around to Days Gone, so I'll try and surmise it. I realise that your time is precious.
Okay.
I mean, I come from sort of a reasonably, I won't say poor families in like poverty, but you know, my mum and dad couldn't afford much when I was a little boy. So you know, when I got my first PlayStation, I had like 2 games to play, and that was until like the next Christmas because you know money was tight. And I had a demo with Twisted Metal, played the hell out of that. Just gonna throw that out there, love that game.
Right.
But I sort of stuck with the Sony ecosystem for years and years and years. You know, I couldn't afford another console. And to me, PlayStation embodied everything. You know, as I grew up, I tried PC gaming, different consoles and stuff. I had some great experiences in places, but always found my home in PlayStation. And I've got to say, after reading Jason Schreier's article and some of the stuff in there, you know, some might accuse me of doom posting or, you know, being depressing or whatever, but I can genuinely see a change in that organisation that as a fan, and what you said in the last response, you know, as a fan, you know, and my thoughts and feelings as someone who's been there since, like, the PlayStation was a thing, you know, I'm not very comfortable with the direction they're going. I feel a bit of that sort of 2006 Sony arrogance, that they call it Sony arrogance, but if you know what I mean, that kind of decision-making process. You know, I felt that Sony were absolutely flying when you had the team of Sean Layden, Andrew Howe, Shuhei Ishida, Adam Boyes, Gio Corsi, Saki Zubashi, you know, they were...
Woo! Mountainborn Breaker, The Awakening, let's get it. All geared up, boy. That was too easy. Yo, dude, this is literally just like Destiny. Oh my gosh, bro. Does this game have co-op? I know this game's online only. Believe so. Ooh, I got that Dragon Steel. That's what I needed, man. I needed that Dragon Steel.
It was a fantastic team who were making these great games and deals, and they were making these wonderful statements like, you know,
Zamora was one of your brother's top lieutenants. He knows you're coming for him now.
It doesn't matter whether he knows I'm back or not. Nothing will stop me.
Get ready, or things are about to get a lot harder for you.
Good. Strength is forged in adversity.
Spoken like a true warrior. You will get stronger each time you defeat one of Macros's elite warriors. Plus, they all carry items imbued with your brother's power that we can use.
You godsmiths work some strange magic.
We are dedicated to our craft.
Hey, what's good, Umar? What's good, my guy? How you doing, bro? It's been a while since we last talked, man. I've been grinding this game out. I'm trying to see right now if I can beat this game within about 4 hours. I try to see if I could do it, and it's not going too well, but man, I'm having a hell of a time. I'm really enjoying myself. You said same old, same old, same old. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. So the news today, Sony backtracked. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, bro, like I said in my last stream, I really don't give a shit about the PS Vita like that. And I never really have. And I didn't really care about the PS3 stores either. Yeah, honestly, like the best game that I can really, the best game that, not the best game overall, but one of the games that resonated with me the most that came from the PS3 era was The Last of Us. That was one of the games that like resonated the most with me out of like all the games that I played. But man, I remember when I did have a PS3 though, I had A library, a physical library, like you wouldn't believe, man. I think I had a physical library like more than anybody that I knew. I had like 150 PS3 games. I'm not even lying to you. I literally had to put it on like a giant stacked up shelf. It went all the way to the ceiling. It was crazy. I still have some of them though. I still have at least 50 of them. I end up trading in a lot of them, and some of them broke because, you know, when you're kind of a little kid, you know, you're young and shit, so, you know, you're not as, you know, responsible as you are when you're older. But not definitely, man. I don't know. It is what it is. I mean, if people that wanted the Vita and stuff like that, like they wanted those stores to stay open, I guess it's good news for them.
Yes, I have. It had to go somewhere. I couldn't just disperse it. I'm sure it will be helpful later.
You sound different.
Something's happening. The Ethereum. It's difficult to hold so much. Something's wrong.
Will there be a problem?
No. It is time to enter the water realm, where you will face giant aquatic beasts, the Abyssian Host, and Lunara, the guardian avatar of the Silver Moon. Go to the central tower and ascend.
Okay. So that's the first one right there. Okay. Oh, so we're still on the Earth realm. So there's like, I think there's like 2 bosses in every realm. So right now, where was the boss fight? Was this the boss fight? Damascus Hunt. Nope. Where was the boss fight? I think. Oh no, I don't think you can repeat the boss fight. Hold on. Facing the Alpha Rantor. Four Earth Sigils, 1 rare charm. Hold on. Sun Steel. Blah. Okay. The move was mostly good for optics and tiny majority still using those stores today. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it seems like Jim Ryan's not as bad as people want to make him out to be. Like, at the end of the day, I don't really feel any weight towards him, honestly. Like, I don't, it's not that I don't like him, or it's not that I don't like him or I do like him. I don't really feel nothing towards him. Like, to me, he's just, you know, he's just who's in charge right now. You know what I'm saying? We haven't really been able to see too much of, you know, of what, you know, the change in management, you know, what the implications of that. We haven't really seen many of them, to be honest with you, because regardless of whether Jim Ryan was there or not, the PS5, that it was already made. It was already going to be what it was going to be, at least hardware-wise. And software-wise, I mean, the only thing you could say is Days Gone 2 being canceled, but let's keep it real. Listen, at the end of the day, you could look at the Metacritic, you could look at, you know, it sold well enough, I guess, but, and that's, like I said, you're hearing this from someone who platinumed the game. I beat the game 3 times, so, believe me, I very much enjoy the game, but it wasn't like a God of War is what I'm saying, and I guess it doesn't have to be, because it was a great game, so it doesn't really have to be, but, if you think about it, that is how businesses work, man. If they make a movie, or, you know what, I'll use anime for an example. If they have an anime, right, let's say A1 Studios makes an anime, and let's say if that anime doesn't make any money, then that's it. They drop the anime like this, and they don't even think about it. It's not even, and you know what? Most of the fans don't even get mad at the studio. Because the studio dropped it, because the studio, like, dropped the anime, a lot of the fans, like, a few of them are mad, yeah, but majority of them, it is what it is. They just move on, because that's how easy it is with the anime industry, you know what I mean? But when it comes to video games, I guess it's different. You know what I mean? Obviously, this is an entertainment medium. It's not exactly like, you know, like a movie per se, but yeah, man, at the end of the day, if something's not making money, obviously they're going to drop it. Like, there's really nothing we can do, to be honest with you. That's just, it is what it is. We can sign a petition, you know what I mean? We can make our voices heard, but yeah, man, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not too broken up about it, to be honest with you. It's only one game, and it wasn't like it was one of our best. It was one of our better games, 100%. Like, one of PS Exclusive's better games, 100%. But it wasn't like, you know, one of our best games. You feel me? So let's start this. Head to Central Tower and use it to ascend to the Water Realm. Is this like a different world? Hold on. Let me see this. Okay, let's see where this brings us. The Water Realm. Okay, let me see. Hold on, I'm gonna check out your message right now, Umar.
Use the central tower to get to the water realm. You will have to overcome many trials within the tower.
I am ready.
Hold on a second. Today, blah, blah, blah. And once again, for optics, I think Days Gone 2 being captain is Herman's fault too. Yeah, that's a good point. It probably is. Because it's kind of both of them right now heading the charge. Like, it's not just like, oh, everything's on Phil, you know what I mean? I don't think he's the end-all, be-all necessarily, like, in all cases. I don't think that's the case. I think, for sure, like, if they, you know, especially now that they're a global brand, if he was talking about the old Sony, then I would be more inclined to understand, you know, a little bit more where you're coming from, but now they're a global brand, so they put everything together. Now, even though, you know, the marketing, everything, it's all tailored towards, you know, more of a global thing, you feel me? They're all together, they're united, all the divisions of PlayStation, so at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure he's not, like, look at the president, for example. He's the president, and yeah, he may be able to carry out executive orders, but there's still a lot of things that he can't do without Congress say so. See what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that situation. Like, yeah, he may be the president, but that doesn't necessarily mean that whatever he says goes, you know what I mean? Like, he's gonna have to get some level of co-signing from somebody else in PlayStation, you feel what I mean? So that is a good point. I didn't think about that, Umar. That is a good point. To be fair, yeah, that is a good point. Probably was Herman Hulse as well. They probably both, you know, did the math, and Jim Ryan kind of was trying to explain it to him, and Herman is probably like, yeah, you got a point, we probably should drop it. But I mean, it is what it is, but like I said, I'm not that broken up about it. The good thing about it, though, is the dope thing is that if Jason Schreier's article is to be believed, then they're starting a completely new IP. Which, if you want to be honest with you, is actually, it's as I wouldn't say it's more exciting, but it's as exciting. Like, for me, if you say Days Gone 2 or a new IP, they're around the same level of excitement for me, at least. Now, if he was talking about God of War Ragnarok, now that would be a different story. I wouldn't care about the new IP. I would want that next God of War. You know what I mean? That's just how it is. Or even the next Last of Us, for example. But yeah, man. Definitely enjoyed the game, but I'm really not that broken up about it, honestly. If optics, yeah, I guess, yeah, it is good for the optics. I mean, it just makes people look stupid for all that fear mongering and all that negativity. It was literally just like it kind of smacked them awake. It was like a smack that brought them back to reality. You know, and mind you, that was Jim Ryan that posted that article. I mean, that was Jim Ryan. That was his words that were quoted, by the way. So, that being said, ooh, I stopped him before he even got close. Did you see that? Hulk smash. You like throwing shit? Yeah, I like throwing shit too. But nah, back to what I was saying. Yeah, I mean, where's the last enemy? Okay, I guess that was it. So I'm supposed to be going over there, but I'm gonna take a alternative route and try to see if I can grab a few more, like, you know, collectibles and shit. But nah, definitely, yeah, man, freaking, I guess it does help the optics to finish the statement that I was making before I got interrupted by these enemies. Yeah, if you look at the article, man, look at the statements that he made. Like, he pretty much made it clear that he literally said in the article, we're listening. Like, we listen. Like they're hearing everything. Like, he's letting it be known, like, yo, like, y'all, do y'all realize we're hearing everything? We're paying attention. Like, I don't know what you think this is. This is what we do. You know what I mean? But nah, he said it in the article though. PlayStation are paying attention, and there was people didn't like the fact that they were trying to do it. And yo, here's the thing, isn't it funny, Umar? Yo, you should find this kind of funny, Umar. Didn't I say yesterday? And again, it may have been an assumption on my part, but didn't I say yesterday that part of the reason why they were probably doing it, or like pretty much the biggest reason why they were closing down those stores, was to allocate resources to use towards something else? I literally said that the last time we talked. I don't know if you remember. I have it on the stream. I literally said that. And then all of a sudden today in the article, Jim Ryan said exactly what I just said like 2 days ago. Like literally. I knew that was the case because they're not doing bad. They're not. The PlayStation 5 is selling wildly. Like, why the hell would they just close down the stores? Oh, they just close it down nonchalantly for no reason. Like, there's obviously a reason for it. You feel me? They're not just going to close something down just to close it down. And it's not like they're doing bad, because they're definitely doing good. According to another article, PS5 freaking broke the records in the United States as the most sold console, not only in dollars, but also in sales. So at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure they're doing pretty good, or, it's fair to say they're doing good when it comes to money. At least at this point now. Maybe you couldn't say that a couple of months ago, but right now you can say that. Because we have the evidence and we have the statistics that show that. But, no, definitely, like, yeah, man. I literally called it. I knew that was going to be the case, man. I literally called it. I was like, watch, they're going to do this, and they're going to try to take all that money and relocate it to getting a game or some shit, to making a new game or creating a new service or something like that. I knew it was going to happen, and it's exactly what I said. That's what Jim Ryan said. That the only reason why he said, he was like, I could bring up the article in a second, but yeah, that's exactly what he said. I'm paraphrasing right now, but that's what he said. He said, we was thinking about doing it so that we could relocate resources towards other ventures. And you know what? That's exactly what I had in mind. Because they're not doing bad. If they needed money really badly and they were doing horrible, then it'll be a different story. Then that negativity will be warranted. Then it would be like, okay, I get where you're coming from. You know what I mean? They are doing kind of bad, so they probably downsize some things. You feel me? But they're not doing bad. So why would they do that? Maybe to make room for something else that they're cooking up for us. Common sense. You feel me? But especially the Xbox fanboys center channels. Of course they're just gonna spread negativity and this and that and fear mongering. But it's cool, man. It's cool. That's why I said at the end. That's why I'm not even paying attention to that, because at the end of the day, PlayStation, they have a good track record, man, and I have faith in them. You feel me? I have faith in the things that they have done. I use that as evidence, and that's, they have to earn, like I said to you in the last video, they have to earn my trust. And essentially, that's what they did, man. That's what they have been doing, should I say. And yeah, at the end of the day, they can say whatever they want, but when PlayStation comes out with those games, then after that, then the time for talking is over. Then after that, it's just... all that was for nothing. They were just wasting their time. And apparently there's not really much down there, so I'm just going to keep on heading this way. But yeah, they were pretty much just wasting their time. Because once those games come out, and I know all this stuff that they were talking about, they're all going to be proved wrong. Wow, this is a nice-ass... Damn, look at this building. Yo, look at that rate. Yo, this looks nice, bro. Look at this. Wow, this game is really graphically dope, man. Like, the graphics in this game are insane. I'm on the P5, I got a 4K TV, man. This shit looks nice. Like, look at this large-ass bridge. Shit looks dope. I just defeated the first boss, finally. I think I got 5 more. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat this game by today. I really tried to, too. I tried my hardest to try to see if I could beat this game by today, but... They got a lot of side missions, believe it or not. Most people don't believe that. Okay, what's going on here? What's going on? Okay, why isn't this opening? Am I missing something? Head to the center. You could head. Umar, is there any other news though? Or is that pretty much it? Yo, sorry about the background noise, y'all. By the way, what is the word with this door? Is this door gonna open, or like what is happening right now? Horizon Zero Dawn is free where? On PlayStation Plus, or is it free on PC? Oh no, not on PC. Oh, you said it's free. What, like on PlayStation, on the PlayStation Store? Yeah, dude, I already played Horizon Dawn. I love that freaking game, bro. And that's another thing. I don't understand. Sometimes people be talking trash about that game. I really don't understand. That game was really nice. Like seriously, that game was pretty dope. Okay, yeah. I mean, it was free for me anyway. That's the thing. Like, once you get the PS5, bro, you're good. Like, again, people can say what they want, but the PS5 is dope, man, because the reason why I'm emphasizing that once again is because you get the PS5, you get the PS collection that comes with the PS5. So as soon as you get a PS5, you get 20 free games off the rip that are excluded from PS Plus that you can download and add to your library at any time. Games like Days Gone, freaking Monster Hunter World. I think they have a Resident Evil in there. Yo, they have mad games in there, man. Like really dope games. They have The Last of Us in there. They have I think they have several games in. I think they have God of War in there as well. They got a lot of good games in there. They have Batman Arkham Asylum in there. You know what I mean? And they have they have some other multi-plats too. But not definitely, man. Why isn't this door opening, bro? What is going on? Is this shit glitching on me? For what though? For Umar, for what? That's another thing. Listen, I don't know. I don't know. Not for nothing. Like I'm not trying to, come at anybody or make anybody feel a certain type of way. At the end of the day, everybody has a different life. Like we're all different. You know what I mean? We're all different people. We all have different lives. But for some reason, I can't for the life of me understand how people can beat the same game like 4 or 5 times on like 2 different consoles. Like I don't know how they have that much time. I really don't understand that. Like, I know some people that they beat the same game 5 times, and, like, while that's fine, like, do you not have a backlog? That's my first point. Do you not have a backlog? Like, you want to beat the same game 5 times, but you probably have a backlog. Do you not? I mean, like, that's my question. Like, do they not have a backlog? Because I got a backlog freaking pretty ridiculously long. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather beat a game, maybe 4 times max. Even that's pushing it. I think beating a game 3 times is good. You know what I mean? After that, you've done everything in the game. You've got all the trophies pretty much. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, to beat a game, 5 times, that doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. Especially if you have a backlog of other games that you got to get through. Like right now, I got a backlog of like six PlayStation 5 games. Because I think I am going to order Returnal. Umar, by the way, I'm going to order Returnal, bro. I looked it up. Yeah, it looks pretty nice, bro. I'm going to... And that's the crazy thing. I don't even have the money for it, but I'm going to have to figure out how to get the money for it, because I'm not going to front. It looks pretty good, man. I'm not even going to front. It reminds me a little bit of Death Stranding. It's like Death Stranding mixed with Doom. That's kind of what it looks like. I only watched one trailer, so don't judge me, but I only watched one trailer, so I didn't get the greatest look at it. Why isn't this damn door opening? Yo, that shit was glitched out. Did you see that? Did anybody just see that? I pressed circle 100 times earlier, and now I came back and I had to keep on trying to press it. That shit's I don't know. They gotta fix that.
Prepare yourself, Oracle. The Tower of Trials awaits.
Oh my god, this is just like God of War. Oh my lord. This game is a great game, but yo, you guys are copying too much. Jesus Christ. Now there's trials, just like in God of War. And this is exactly the same elevator. It looks well, I mean, it's not the same, but in terms of the thing, it looks just like God of War, because this is what they did in God of War. They had a platform where you and the trace was going up. Come on, get closer, I dare you. Yo, and Umar, you know what? Not even just about the backlog too, though. It's just I don't understand in general how people have enough time, because like I work hours, like. And here's the thing, gaming is a decently expensive hobby, you know. It's not the most expensive hobby, but it's a fairly expensive hobby. Is it extremely expensive? No, not unless you want every console. Then you could say it's extremely expensive. But if you just pick one console, then it's not you know, it's not OD, but it's fairly expensive. Damn, this dude's actually kind of tough. All right, I'm gonna have to soul crush. Good night. But nah, like I was saying, yeah, man, it's fairly expensive, but I don't know how people can afford to play and buy all these games. I mean, I don't know how people can afford to buy all these games. But in that same token, in that same scenario, be able to beat the same game 5-7 times. I guess that must be the only game that they play. Maybe that makes more sense. But if you have 6 PlayStation 5 titles, why would you only play one for like a whole year straight and then play the rest of them late? Like, you see what I'm saying? It doesn't really make a lot of sense. Why not beat one 3 times, go on to the next one, beat that one 3 times? Do you see what I mean? Unless it's a multiplayer title, then that makes sense to me. Then it makes more sense. But if it's a multiplayer title, then it makes a lot more sense to me. Because multiplayer titles, you can play them for years. You know what I mean? Nut smash. I call it nut smash because this dude literally aims straight for the nuts. Does anybody notice that? Watch me do it again. You're gonna see this dude's gonna aim straight for the nuts. Watch. Dude, this game is nothing compared to Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry is way worse than this, and Devil May Cry is like, yo, you should see me play that game. I'd be going crazy on that game. Like, I really be going crazy on that. I used to stream Devil May Cry, man. This reminds me of Devil May Cry. Look at all this dodging and stuff. Like, this is nothing. Devil May Cry is like so much faster. So much faster pace. How did I miss? Watch, straight to the nuts. You see? Watch, straight to the nuts. Did you see? Dude, he literally hits them straight in their nuts. Yo, people think I'm playing, bro. Peep. He literally... Look. Okay, no. Alright, he's too weak, so I can't do it with this guy. But you'll see, bro. Literally. Straight up nut shot. Goodbye. Oh, I just tried to do it. It was too late. Back up. Watch this. Nut shot. Watch. Nut shot. Nut shot. Yeah, Devil May Cry is a great game, man. That game is... I like that game a lot, bro. It was an excellent game. Guess how many times I beat that game? 3 times. And guess what I did? I moved on. Feel me? Technically, I beat it 3 times and a half. And to be fair, the only reason why I beat it that many times was because that was the only game out for a while. Like, there was like a long... Not too long, but there was a fairly long period to where there wasn't really any games that came out that I was interested in at all. Like, and there weren't even any real AAA games. Triple nut hit. Jesus. If you look at his shield, but he's literally hitting him straight in the nuts. Or just above the pelvic bone area. Oh. Oh, so you want to hit from behind? Watch. You want to hit him. Watch, nut hit. Boom, right in the nuts. You see? You see where I landed, right? I should pause the game and zoom in. This shit don't make no sense. Over here hitting dudes in the nuts. Bro, I blocked that. That's bullshit. The blocking seems slower in this game. Watch this. Nut. Oh, no. Oh! I used my supers on him. Alright, I'm gonna look at your message. He said some Greenberger Classics tweets from 360 have been popping up lately. Greenberg, yeah, I see a lot of similarities with God of War 2. No, this game is God of War, bro. This game is God of War mixed with Destiny. That's literally what this game is. I'm telling you right now. And you know what? I don't even care, to be honest, because it's good. Like, I'm enjoying myself, bro. I'm having a hell of a time. I'm having a good time, you know. There's enough weapon choices to keep me satisfied so far. And the weapons have, like, a crazy amount of stats. You can have the same weapon, right? And it can have completely different stats on, like, shit. Look at this shit. Completely different. I don't know if you played this game before, but look. Watch, hold on. You see in the bottom right? Wait, hold on. Look at all that. Those are all different stats, bro. Obviously, those are for, like, different things, but look at how many different statuses. This is, like, a little bit like Bloodborne. You know what I mean? That's what this is, a little bit like more. Because God of War was more simpler, but this is a little bit more, they're really focusing on, like, how every weapon has, like, different stats and different ability. That's what they really focused on in this game, if you really look at it. You know, and God of War was pretty, like, it was more, like, I don't know, like, you could understand, like, once you figured out how to do it with one weapon, with one, like, armor set, then you was able to, like, go ahead and just, you know what I mean, pretty much do the same moves, give or take, with all the other armor sets. And you just had to, you know, put them together. That was the biggest thing about that. Over here, though, you just gotta mix and match. You gotta, you know what I mean? He said, I started playing Devil May Cry 3. Yeah, I played Devil May Cry 4. I beat it. My uncle introduced me to that game. I was never hip to Devil May Cry till he did. I played number 3, but I didn't beat it. I got like halfway through number 3, and then it ended up getting broken. I'm not sure who broke it. I don't know if it was me who broke it or my cousin, because I think we was like wrestling or some shit, and it broke. And at that time, I was pretty young, and I was also in a very, very different situation than I am in now. So yeah, I was not really going to be able to afford one. And then I just pretty much forgot about it. But yo, the Devil May Cry 5 though. Woo.
He thinks only of himself.
And his enemies.
Devil May Cry 5, man, that shit right there, bro. That shit was fire, man. To be honest, I'll still play that game till this day. But to be honest, I got way too much in my backlog to think about it though. I just have way too much. Way too much in my backlog to think about playing a game like that again. Because that's the type of game you could beat it like 7 times, I think, or something like that. That's how they made it. They made it so it gets harder every time. Oh. 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 Who thought this was? Go ahead. Oh, so you wanna get back up, son. Alright, you said, did you get, yes I did, hell yeah. I got the $70 edition of Devil May Cry 5. And that game was excellent, bro. I should have got the collector's edition or whatever edition they had. I should have got it. Because that game was a really good game, and this game reminds me of it a little bit, but that game really, I need to fix these damn doors in this game. Nah, but, definitely, that game was excellent, man. By the way, did I leave anything in this hallway? Did I leave anything over there? Okay. See though, the only difference is if this was God of War, you would have had to open this door with your hands while the other half of the scene loaded in. That's exactly what you would have had to do. But because this is the PS5, look, you don't have to do that. Look, you can just walk straight through the door. These are the little things that people don't realize, man. If this was the PS4, there's no way it would have just loaded that when you open that door. You know what would have happened? You would have opened that door, it would have been like God of War style, would have been nice and slow, or there would have been a loading screen or something. He said, MLB The Show 21 dropped to yellow meta on PS5. Who gives a shit? I don't care about sports games. The only time I cared about sports games is when I was younger. That's the only time I used to play them religiously when I was older, when I was younger though. Like when I was like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, around there. Like when I was young, I used to like religiously care about them, but I don't know. Oh no, Umar, you're good, bro. I'm not mad at you. It's just, I'm just saying, like, I don't know. You know how some people are. They make a big deal. I mean, I guess they're excited. So you never want to rain on somebody's parade. If somebody's excited, F it. Let them be excited. That's fine. You can't really control people. If they want to be excited about dumb shit or things that you may perceive as dumb, then fuck it. It is what it is. Because to me, honestly, I don't care about sports games. And to me, I guess that's a win for them. But I've never played sports games on PlayStation, on Xbox, or none of that. Mollywopped them. Come here, I got a present for you. Smack the. Whoa, whoa, whoa! You like shooting shit? Come here, shoot this. No. Where you going, bro? Come here. I got something for you. See? That was it? That was quick. Let me see. He said, did you get the No, I didn't get the PS5 version. Yeah, there was something about that, wasn't there? I heard that there was like, I think there was an upgrade or there was a special Devil May Cry version just for the PlayStation, I think. I did hear something about that. It was either a DLC or a particular version of Devil May Cry. I did hear about that. I remember. That was a little while ago. That's dope though. If they let me see. He said it has extra content, runs at 120. Oh damn! Now that's crazy. 120 frames per second. Damn. Has ray tracing, instant load times, and 3 times the audio. See, the only reason why I would want to go back to that game to play it is because of one thing that you just said, and that's 120 frames per second. You gotta understand, with certain games, the frame rates are very important. Like, for example, first-person shooters, the frame rates are really, really important. You know what I mean? Especially if you're trying to play competitively. And, oh, you said on PC? It's on next-gen consoles only. No PC. Well, I mean, there's something. I might have to see. I wish I could say that, but I really don't have the time. You know what I'll do? I'll buy it for the P5, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know, because I've already beat the game like 3 or 4 times. Like, what is the point of me beating it more? You know what I mean? It's the same. It's gonna be the same shit, and to then have to start all over again, because on my P4 I beat it 3 times and a half. To then have to go ahead and start all over from the beginning, from the first. Yeah, I'm playing on the P5 right now. It's pretty dope. The main thing that I found, the main improvement is it's just as fast. Woo! Chop that wood. Oh, so y'all want to get frisky, huh? I don't know who the hell you think this is. What's your name, the Black Raider? Okay, if your name... Who the hell? Yo, these guys look different. They still gonna die the same, though. What message are they sending? That I can whoop their boy's ass? Let me see something. See, why did it work on this door? Look at this door. It worked on this door, but that first door I did earlier, it didn't work. Yeah, I honestly, bro, you know what I might do, honestly, bro? I've never had a Vita, but my friend used to come over, like, quite often, and he used to play on the Vita. Like, he used to play on the Vita. And I used to, he used to bring it, I used to play on it. You know what I mean? I used to play on it. And I saw how it was. Like, I've played it at least a dozen times, at least. I mean, for that time, for that time, it was pretty cool for that time. But right now, it's like, it's really not all that anymore. Like, I understand people want it to, like, they want more support for it.
This place is ruled by the Abyssian host. Be warned, Orin. The creatures in this realm will be out for blood. Your blood.
And I'm out for their blood. That's right, I'm out for their blood. Let's go. You better stop playing if I mollywop their ass with a giant ass hammer.
Patience, Orin. You will have to overcome many ordeals before you can face that creature.
Nah, but yeah, back onto what I was saying, bro. He said, what did he ask? Yeah, the Vita, right? That's what he was talking about, yeah. So yeah, when it comes to the Vita, I played it, and like for that time, like I said, for that time, it was pretty cool. I'm not gonna front, like it was dope at that time. But now it's like it's not really, it's just not quite the same. Like if, like you said, I want another Vita. If they had an upgraded version of the Vita, then maybe I'll definitely for sure take a second look at it. And when I mean upgraded, I mean like make it worth my while. Make it like a Nintendo Switch. You know what I mean? Like, make it worth my while. You feel me? And if they make something like that, which I doubt they'll do, which, to be honest, I don't really care if they do, because I don't fuck with Vita anyway, but if they did do that, right, I would definitely take a second look at it, and I'd be like, huh. I'll be like, okay, alright, you know, I'll definitely check it out. You know what I mean? I'll definitely see what they're working with, but yeah, but the bottom line is, So the outfit I wore when I first started playing this game was this one. You gotta upgrade all these characters and shit.
Macros has put up a barrier around Lunara's lair.
He doesn't waste any time. I'll break the barrier. I just need to know where it's coming from.
The power source is located in the Tormentor's Asylum.
No, but like I said, if they came out with a new one, then I would definitely take a second look at it, and I would definitely, you know, seriously check it out, you know?
Good to be free.
No one in the monolith is free.
If this is captivity, I'll take it.
Don't get comfortable. The hard part is yet to come.
Of course. You can rely on me, Warren.
You said, yeah, that's just how I feel when it comes to the Vita, man. The hell was that? Oh, that's this. Oh yeah, this is how you upgrade your weapons, right? Oh, damn. 58, this is a legendary Warhammer. And it says 58, whenever you soul shot an enemy, the enemy explodes and deals 186 earth damage to nearby opponents. Rampage expire time, plus 15 weak point. This is the same thing. This is literally the same thing. And this one's actually a higher level than this one. And it has more things. I'm sticking with this one. You see this shit? They gave me this weak-ass Warhammer, and I had a Warhammer before. When I got this Warhammer from defeating the first boss. From defeating the first one. And it's not even stronger than what the hell I had on when I went to kill him. That's some bullshit. Look, it's right behind it. Look, this is stronger. Wow. Alright, I'm gonna upgrade this sword, though. I'm gonna see what the word is. Upgrade it. Dragon Steel Primal Quintessence. Okay, I'm gonna save some of that. I want to upgrade this bad boy though, because this is a really high level weapon right here. So I can definitely upgrade this. It would definitely help out. Alright, 16 critical damage or 11 polarized bonus damage. I would say critical damage. See, I like this though. I like that when you upgrade it, you get to choose which, see, this is cool. They added a few cool things in here, I'm not gonna lie. Oh shit, you can upgrade your other equipment too? Oh. Let me find out. You see this shit? I didn't know this. Right now I'm gonna salvage all this so I can get some materials. You never bet on green. You only keep with the blue. I think I'm gonna switch my thing to this one right here. Let me switch this. Yeah, you see? There you go. There you go, Umar. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Here we go. At least there's gonna be a PSVR 2, 100%. See, that's what people should be focused on. Cause at the end of the day, bro, nigga, we listen. at the end of the day, we can't be complaining about shit if we didn't put money down for it. I'm just being honest. If you want something, you have to support it. I'll give you an example. You know how bad I wanted the PSVR to be successful? Because I knew that with Sony's track record of making really good AAAs, that someday, like, you know, AAA games, that someday we would get a AAA PSVR game that's out of this world. I'm still waiting on that. We've had a few, but I'm talking about I want a game like comparable to like a AAA game on PC. Like that's the type of level I'm looking for. You know what I mean? And honestly, I supported the hell out of the PSVR. And that's why at the end of the day, man, that's why I'm excited for it, and that's why, you know, I can speak on it. You feel me? And that's the point, man. A lot of people, they don't... Hold on. A lot of people, they don't support shit, and then they complain about it when it's not there. Like, you know what it is, too? This is another thing. I've seen this myself. Don't you notice, like, for example, you know the rapper Eminem? Don't you notice, right, that because his fan base is so big, no matter what he do, it's damned if you don't, it's damned if you do, because he's been so many different personas, and he's made like, you know, a good variety of different type of like music, and he has like divided fan bases. He has like one fan base that wants backwards compare, you know, like I'll give you an example. Like, he'll have one fan base that wants some shady, and they'll have one fan base that wants only Eminem, and they'll have one fan base that wants, like, you know, some goofy shit, you know what I mean? Some, like, lit shit, you know what I'm saying? So he has, like, all this division. This is exactly how Sony is. And you know why it's like that? It's always gonna happen like that, usually, because when you're on top and you have that many fans, you have to accommodate to all these different type of people, and that's not easy. That's not easy to do. It's not. Think about that. They have to accommodate to how many millions and millions of people. And not only that, but they're the industry leaders right now. So that's even more pressure. Do you see what I mean? So it's like in a way, that's the only reason why some of the negativity and some of the shit that people say about PlayStation, that, like lately, that's the only reason why, like that's a small reason, should I say, a very, very small reason why, you know, it's flourished so fast. Like it came to be so quickly. I'm not saying, you know, that's the reason why it's there. I'm saying that's the reason why it got as quick as it did, why it spread so fast, because right now Sony's on top. You feel what I'm saying? They're the big dogs, and but on that same token, you know, there's pros and cons. Yeah, you're the big dog, but at the same time, you have a you know, a huge fan base that you're gonna have to support, and that you're gonna have to, you know, you're gonna have to fill their needs. You feel me? You're gonna have to provide. Sorry about that. You're gonna have to provide. You're gonna have to provide what they want. You know what I mean? And it's tough, man. It's tough when there's so many people asking for so many different things. You know, like even Jim Ryan said it. He knows. He even said it on the thing. There's a small majority of people. Like exactly. That's why they were gonna close down the stores. That's why, because there's a small minority, should I say, a very small amount. Like, there is not a lot of people on Vita like that. There's not a lot of people on PlayStation 3 like that. Are there people? Yes. But are there hundreds and hundreds of millions? No. There's not that many people like that. Most people, I would bet to say 80% of people. I would even go higher, but I'm just going to give all these people the benefit of the doubt. I would say that 80% of people are probably on the PS4 or on the PlayStation 5. Like, at least 80%. And I think that's a fair, yeah. I think that's a fair estimate, honestly. So at the end of the day, PlayStation doesn't really have to give two F's about all these people, but they don't have to, is what I'm saying. I'm not saying, you know, they shouldn't or they should. I'm not going to get into that. I'm just going to say that they don't necessarily have to, because at the end of the day, it's not helping their bottom line. So I get it. It's just people, I'm telling you, I told you, Umar, people are too emotional nowadays, bro. They go after their emotions. They don't go after common sense. What is this? This is not bad. I mean, it's a small drop, and like, it's not bad though. You know what's the crazy thing? I forgot that my character has stats like vitality, spirit, and might. I forgot. You always want the stats high on vitality, always, especially in your first playthrough. It always makes more sense. Even in Bloodborne, even in like Souls games and like Devil May Cry games, all those type of games, you want the vitality to be up. You want a lot of health because you're gonna make mistakes because you're a newbie. I think I got a little off topic. What was we talking about? Yeah. So basically, that's what happens with Eminem. Same things happen with PlayStation. And at the end of the day, like, dude, I really want the PSVR 2 to be a reality, and I want it to smash it. You know what I mean? I want the best product possible from them. And the only way that's going to happen is if we support it. That's it. People didn't support the freaking Vita. That's why the Vita's not up there. That's it. Like, you know how many people are salty about that? Yo, Umar, hear this. And, you know, even for people that are going to watch the stream later on, they should definitely hear this. Because I literally could tell you, I know from personal experience. Do you know how salty people are over the PS Vita? It's ridiculous. Like, literally, like I said, I've used it at least a dozen times. I've played at least 6 different games on it. And I've beaten at least a good, like, 3 or 4 games. So, like, I'm not like, you know, I'm not a, you know, a master PSVR, you know, player or whatever. But I've played it enough to get the gist of what it is. And I think it's okay. Like, I think for that time, it was dope. For that time, it was amazing. But now, nah. For somebody to sit here and say, oh, it's dope. It's not dope, bro. Look at the Switch. Look at what the Switch is doing. Look at what the Switch offers. And you're going to sit here and say that it's still up to snuff, and it's no. Now, if they come out with a second version, yes. Then I will stand corrected. That's something that I will wait on. If they come out with a PS Vita 2, I'll be on that. If everything checks out and it's an actual upgrade, I'm definitely gonna give it a second look, 100%. And yeah, people are really sour because I give you an example. I was on a stream, right? I was on a live stream for my school. Okay, my school, right? My school is a school for game development. That's the college that I'm going to. Okay, so let me show you how salty people are over the Vita, yet they don't support it. So I was on a live stream with the entire school. It was hundreds of people there, right? And the main curriculum, the main stuff that they wanted, the main information that, you know, the administrators and all the people that worked there wanted to tell us, they already said it. Then we went into like a mixer to get to know the other students. That's what they called it. You know what I mean? It's like a virtual party, I guess, whatever. But we was talking to them, and they just kept on talking about one person in particular, Vita, like it was a god. And it's fine if he thinks it's cool. Like, I don't have nothing against him. It's fine. I mean, I didn't say nothing bad. But he just, you know, kept on saying like, yo, it's the greatest. And I was like, I've played it. It was alright. Like, it was alright. That's exactly what I said. I was like, it was alright. You know what he said? And mind you, he works at the school. He works at the school. You know what he said? He was like, oh, whoever said it's alright, you can leave this right now. You can leave this live stream right now. I'm like, what? Yo, and this dude works at the school. He works at the actual college, bro. And I think he's a student as well. He's probably like a senior or something. He works at the... I'm over here like, yo, this dude's really salty. Like, he's really in his bitch feelings. Just because I said it was okay. Like, he acting like I said it was trash. That's how salty people are over it. But yet, nobody wants to support it. So, like, stop being a bitch about it, honestly. That's my opinion on it, bro. Honestly. You can't sit here and cry, oh, the Vita. Like, bro, it is what it is, bro. Like, at the end of the day, how do things get made? They get made... What do they need to get made, actually, is the better question. They need money, don't they? They need time, don't they? They need resources, right? Okay, well, if they're not getting that, how the fuck are they supposed to make the hardware? How are they supposed to make that product without support, without money, without attention, without support? So if people didn't support it, people didn't want it. I'm not saying nobody wanted it, but it is what it is. You feel me? But it's alright, cause if I see him, he better keep that same energy. Cause when I go down there, I don't even remember his name. Honestly, cause it happened so quick, and we literally, the live stream ended 10 minutes after that. But I remember his face, I believe. So when I see him again, he better keep that same energy on some real shit. I'm not gonna sit here and argue over something I don't give a fuck about. I really don't care about the Vita like that to want to sit here and argue over it. But just the simple fact that he wanted to be like, oh, like, get out of here. Like, I'm like, nigga, like, don't be in your bitch feelings. It's not my fault. The fuck? What the hell did that nigga? I'm a PlayStation player all day. You feel me? But nah. He just the bottom line about him, right, is that he's just complaining about it, and, bitching and moaning. It's like, bro, it's not gonna solve anything. I'm sorry, but it's not.
Lunara resides beneath the luminous shelter, but we can't get to her yet. Macros has placed an impenetrable barrier over the entire area. Before we can battle Lunara, we'll need to take it down. I've detected that something in a nearby stronghold, controlled by the monstrous Abyssians, is projecting this barrier. Infiltrate the Tormentor's asylum and find a way to take down Macros' defensive barrier.
Oh, great. See, I like this. The story's decent, man. The story is very straightforward. It's very decent. You know what I mean? I'm not saying this has the greatest story in the world, but it has a pretty decent story. It's very easy to follow, Your brother betrayed you. He tried to take everything and own everything for his own, and he's kind of evil. So now you gotta go up there and you gotta whoop your brother's ass. That's it. And how do you do that? Well, before you do that, you gotta get strong enough to do that. And you also gotta kill his generals, because they're gonna be in the way. So that's what I'm doing right now. So I definitely like this game. These trials pit you against many groups of enemies and bosses that drop treasure. Your goal is to ascend and reach the highest of the floor before being eliminated. Oh, that's dope. Is it this one? Tower of Trials. Yeah, let's try this. Y'all want to try this? Let's try this. I mean, I don't have that much time like that, but... Let me see. Let's try one time. No.